Okay, guys, it's me, Chris Cow, and I'm talking about someone I hate. Alright, his name is Pyrocrastinator. Okay, so here's what he does. Alright, so he's this guy that joined our TF2 server like 3 months ago. Like he hasn't been around for that long, and one thing that he does is uh, after he like kills someone, he'll like taunt. And the thing is, like, you're like, oh, how do you know that? He uploads videos on his YouTube channel, and like anytime he'll get a kill, like even if it's on like TF2 or just Overwatch or like any game, he'll do like a taunt or something. And recently he made a video where he killed someone and he taunted, or something he'll do is he'll do this thing where like he'll look around and like he'll act like he's stunned. So say he like kills someone, he won't move his mouse, and then he'll like move it left or right. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so surprised. But like he's just so stupid. And like what he does is he has this like I don't know how to say it. It's like whenever someone's like really dramatic and they're like, oh my god, I don't know, they're just like, it's just weird what he does. Like I can't explain it. Like, I really hate it. I just hate when he does that. Something else that he does is he'll this is kind of personal thing. Like you guys probably won't care, but he says like neat and nice, like on his iFunny post. Okay, so one thing I better explain this right now. He thinks that like iFunny is like the next big thing. Like, oh, he thinks it's like it's Instagram or Twitter or whatever big site, Facebook, and he thinks that he's like iFunny famous. So he basically thinks that everybody like has an opinion on him, and he wants to be the perfect, he wants to be like an example would be like Anomaly. Like he wants everybody to like him and like laughs and stuff. And something else is that he does is he'll steal stuff, or no, how do I say it? He won't steal stuff, but he'll just like he'll do stuff that other people do. Like, even if he likes it or not, he'll just do it because like it's what popular people do. So one thing that Anomaly does on CS:GO is he'll switch his view model from like left to right. Like, he's carrying the gun on the right and he switches it to the left. And Pyro will do that a lot, and he only really does it whenever he's recording. And I know because I checked his screenshots, and it's always on the right side, but every time he makes a video, it's always on the left or something. And the best part is, it's like, oh, well, how do you find evidence of this, Chris Gal? Well, I would say look in his videos, but he deletes all of them. Like, it's so stupid. Like, Pyro, what he does is he goes and he'll make a video, and if someone like puts a dislike on it, he did this before, which was so funny. He'll like white everything out, and what I mean by that is like he'll delete the YouTube video. Of course, he'll delete the name YouTube video. Maybe before that, he'll disable comments or something. Disable the like button. I don't know why he just doesn't do that. He'll disable all that, and then one time on a video he made, I disliked it on purpose just because I was like, yeah, I like to see what he does, because it's funny to see someone overreact over something such as small as a dislike button. And whenever I did that, two other people did it, and on his iFunny, he legit took a screenshot of it with the 3 dislikes, and it had 2 likes, and he liked it himself. So only one person liked it. Like, he clicked the button, and it said, "Yep, that's it. Never making YouTube videos ever again." And then, like, I think 1 or 2 hours after that, he changed all of his iFunny account. He changed his profile to white, like the background was white and the picture was white. He changed his stupid ass bio. It was like worthless or something like that. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, he's such a baby. And so it was funny because after that, he deleted all of his posts except the 2 features that he have. A feature is when like the iFunny feature team, like pretty much anybody that has the app sees it, and it's supposed to be like only the best pictures. And that's another thing he does. He steals clips of like YouTube videos, or he steals like pictures or memes or whatever from people that made it, and then he'll post it, and then once in a blue moon they'll feature it. He's gotten featured twice. One was a video from some big YouTuber. The other was some guy. It was like a Logan Paul meme or whatever. And he was like, "Guys, I know I'm late, but I want to thank everybody for the feature. I worked really hard on this." And it was it was a YouTube video, so it's like he didn't work hard on it. He stole it for someone else. He just copied it and uploaded it. And it just like it pissed me off because he's just so damn annoying. Another thing he does is now like this is like personal to me. This part right here I'm about to talk about. He was like level 10 on Steam. Sorry, he was level 10 on Steam, and he was like, I think I will level up my Steam account. Yes, and he posted it everywhere. I was like, funny, on his YouTube, on his Steam activity, and he leveled it up to level 30 because during this time, which was like a month ago, he had this weird obsession with like everything needs to be gold. Like his unusual effects need to be gold, all of his hashs need to be gold, his profile needs to be gold, his level needs to be gold. And it was so stupid because he made a video, and it was like, here's all the pretty neat or the pretty nice things I got from leveling up my Steam account, and it was all like 90% off for discounted games that like nobody even plays. I'm sorry, indie creators, it's the truth. And so posted all that on his YouTube, and you guys got to be like, oh, why does that matter, Chris Cow? You know, you didn't help him, or you didn't like, I don't know. And I leveled up from level 50 to level 70, and like, I didn't tell everybody. Oh, I didn't upload on my funny because I have an account, which I don't really care about, by the way. And I didn't make a YouTube video about it or post it on my Steam activity feed. I wasn't like, oh yeah, I leveled up, guys. Are you proud of me? I spent like $20 leveling up my Steam account. That doesn't even matter. I can just add more friends. And I didn't make a video about it. What I did do though was once I got to level 77, I was like, you know what? I've got like $5 left over. I'm gonna be nice. And I used about I legit had like 75 coupons for games. And I took all the coupons that were like 90% off, because there were a lot of those, and I just bought games for my friends, and they weren't fun games, you know. Hell no, they're not fun games, but I just bought them just because you get nice points, you know. There's like $1 game, you use 90% off. It's easy money. Anyways, that's another thing he does, you know, with the Steam level or whatever. And deletes vids also. And okay, so this next thing I'm about to talk about is it came out whenever Overwatch came out. So that was 2016, 2015. I don't know. What he did was, well, I found him out on iFunny. If you guys are like, oh, he came around the server though, like only a few months ago. Well, I found out about him on iFunny, and then he joined the server. So he wasn't there since 2016. Anyways, he was a TF2 Overwatch hypocrite. And so what he did was, so whenever Overwatch came out, everybody was like, oh, you know, Overwatch is gonna beat TF2. TF2 is dead. Omega lulz in the chat. And Pyro, you know, he was like, nah, dude, fuck Overwatch. Overwatch is probably the worst game ever. TF2 is like the greatest game in the world. And that's just when, like, I know, like, if you want to stick up for your game, like, I really like TF2 and I didn't want Overwatch to beat it out. And thank God it didn't. But I didn't want TF2 to get beat out, but I wasn't like, you know, Overwatch is the worst game in the world. Like, I'm not ignorant. Like, I had to actually see, you know, how good Overwatch was, sales and whatever, if people really enjoyed it. And I was like, you know what, Overwatch looks like a lot of fun. Played it in the beta, and it was pretty great. Except I hate Tracer. Tracer's really annoying. And instead, Pyro was like, nah, dude, I'm never playing Overwatch. And then, like, I know it was like in at least 2018, he would, these were deleted videos that he made, because he always deletes the videos, of course. He had like gameplay clips of him playing Junkrat. I think that's an Overwatch character, and he was playing as Junkrat, and every time he'd get a kill, like legit, anytime he'd get a kill, he'd stop, do the thank you taunt or whatever, and then he would do the dance thing or the emote. I don't know. It's like a taunt basically where they jump around and whatever they do. And he did that, and I was like, wow. I remember like recently you said that you hated Overwatch and it was a stupid game. I didn't say that to him because I was like, I'm probably gonna put this in a big video later. And so, anyways, that's what I said about that. Okay, another thing he does is he's one of those um, aesthetic fanboys. I don't know what those are called, but basically he wants the old aesthetic vibe where it's like the blue and the pink. How to say it? Like the Miami Heat? I don't know. It's like how do I say it? Vaporwave. Yeah, it's vaporwave. He like really likes the vaporwave and the lo-fi beat hip hops to listen to whenever you're gaming or doing homework or streaming or being a stupid fat cuck. Anyways, he'd always publish those on his account. Like literally, I was subbed to him once before I hated his guts, and it was pretty bad because literally he would just upload clips from video games like Mother Earth or whatever. No, it's called Earth or whatever. Mother, I don't know. It's the game with Ness. And he'd be like, oh, this is a remix of the one song that they play for about 2 minutes in that one area that you never go in. And he would just do that, and he'd post that. Still does that to this day, actually. And yeah, he would just do that. That was really damn annoying. And he's really into like I said, aesthetic stuff. Like he's done this once or twice on it whenever I check my activity feed. Whenever I was on his friends list, like almost once a month, he'd be like, he would republish, or he would favorite this unusual effect that's called like sunrise runner or something like that. Then it's just picture this medic that has like this moon above him, and it has that pink and blue like look on it. And he would just keep favoring that, and it got really annoying because check my activity feeds, like, oh, there it is. And then oh yeah, that's also another thing he does. He goes in, he'll add you, and then he'll probably add you for about a week, and then he'll remove you because he thinks that you hate him, even though he's added me 5 times, and then I don't say anything to him, and then he's like, yeah, removing all my friends, only my real friends add me back. And I know he's done that to Windy Fan, because Windy Fan's like, yeah, he's added me like 20 times, and I'm just not gonna answer it. And so yeah, he would do that a lot. And like, okay, so here's what he does. All right. This part, it's not that annoying, but he'd like post it on his like funny account, which was really damn annoying. He would watch streamers on Twitch, and they would stream TF2 or whatever, CS:GO, Overwatch, and he would follow them. They'd have to be a small Twitch channel, because only small Twitch channels, they show like if someone follows them, and they'd be like, oh, thank you, Pyrocrastinator, for the follow, and then he'd clip it, put it on his iFunny account, and he'd be like, oh yeah, time to rake in the money, baby. Here comes the money. And it was so dumb because he'd do that for just anyone. Like, even if it was a small Twitch user and they only had one person watching, and they'd be like, oh, hey, Pyrocrastinator, what's up? He'd be like, look what this big Twitch streamer said. He said my name on stream. I'm so famous. So famous, guys. Please give me attention, because that's what I crave on. And that's what he would do. So he would do that a lot. Yeah. That got really annoying. I think he did it for Baney once, and that was the only time I was like, oh, that was pretty cool. Okay, and so my last thing that there's probably a lot more I could say about him. I don't want it to get like a 20-minute video, like a content cop or whatever. But he's I don't know how to explain. I'll just say what he did. Maybe you can figure it out. Whenever Ready Player One came out, which was like yesterday, I think, or 2 days ago, Ready Player One came out, and if you don't know, it's about going into virtual reality world and finding Easter eggs, and it's like, oh, dude, only true gamers see that. Are you a gamer? I'm a gamer. Gamers United. And he saw that movie, and he was like, oh my gosh, this is my favorite movie ever, because it's got a Tracer character in it. Oh my gosh, and it's got a DeLorean. Oh my gosh. And he like, he's like so stereotypical, like game, like he's like every gamer, like, oh yeah, it's got Tracer in it. It's the best movie ever, and if you don't like it, then you can suck on my cunt. And he would just a stupid dude. Like, and yeah, I know probably Cerno or Wendy fan is gonna be like, oh, you're obsessed with Pyro. I am, and it's not because I'm like him. It's because, like, I don't know why. It's just he's the only person that really like takes me off. I don't know. It just pisses me off, dude. Anyways, thank you for watching. Who would I like to give a shout out to? I'd like to give a shout out to Spoon. Every time I see Spoon, my day just like gets better. The light gets brighter. I love Spoon so much. And I wish Fusion would play more games with us. Thank you for watching my video, and see you all for movie night.